got some Week 2 action as the Dolphins, who should have won their Week 1 game against the Jets, but didn't, take on the reigning NFC champion Atlanta Falcons, who also started the season off with a loss at the Mercedes-Benz, not Superdome, but just regular dome, I guess. Anyway, let's go first quarters. Matt Ryan sailing one up for his fourth-year man, Calvin Ridley, out of Alabama to the 32, now at the 38-yard line for the ATL as Matty Ice, the 2016 NFL MVP, will connect with Ridley once again to the 22-yard line as the Falcons offense is looking very good so far. Now at the 6, Ryan scrambling like he's late on a date. He would be sacked on the play by Raekwon McMillan, who is now a team captain, even though it doesn't show on his jersey. He is, trust me. Third down and goal for 1. Ryan notices the blitz, gets it off quickly, and he finds Austin hooping and cooking. Austin Hooper gets the touchdown, and the Falcons take a 7-0 lead. Dolphins kick a field goal. It's now 7-3. Atlanta gets the football back as Matty Ice, he would be sacked by Damon Arnett. I don't know why it says half a sack, as Arnett clearly had the whole sack. Oliver didn't really touch him. Second down and 20. That's Carl Lawson with the sack, the former Cincinnati Bengal, which will lead to an Atlanta Falcon punt. Dolphins have the ball back as the reigning NFL MVP Tua Tagovailoa sailing one deep in the hands of Devontae Parker, the Louisville product. Now at the 3-yard line, Miami driving down the field very efficiently. Tua, he would find the rookie DeKendrick Manning, who caught a touchdown last week against the Jets. Gets one here. Pretty solid day for Manning. It's now 10-7. Miami Dolphins have the lead with 5:57 left to go in the half. As Tevin is a Coleman. As Tevin Coleman rumbling, bumbling, tumbling to the 40-yard line. Now at the 43-yard line, it would be second down and 7. As Matt Ryan would fake the handoff, something he did about 30 times in this game. And he would find Julio Jones as Minkah Fitzpatrick missed the tackle, story of his career so far. And Julio Jones would take it 57 yards to the house, but then on the ensuing kick return, John Ross would take it to the distance. Ross signed in free agency, hasn't done a lot in the receiving game, but gets the kick return touchdown, giving Miami the lead right back. 17-14 as Matty Ice would be sacked by Ed Oliver and Logan Wilson, who both make the play. Still 17-14 as Tua Tagovailoa would find Devontae Parker, who gets the score and the spike. Very good game for Parker after a somewhat quiet Week 1. He did have a few catches against New York. Now a 10-point game. Matt Ryan scrambling like eggs on a frying pan. He'd be sacked by Charles Harris now, as the Dolphins got, I want to say, 5 first-half sacks. Just 30 seconds to go. Ryan sailing one deep. Jabril Peppers could have made a play on it, but instead the Falcon receiver would hold on to it. 25 seconds left. Both teams down to one timeout as Ryan would dump it off for Tevin Coleman, as Coleman doesn't go out of bounds. Risky decision. Atlanta does call their timeout. As you can see, the clock is ticking. Final play of the half. Atlanta goes for the touchdown, and it pays off as Calvin Ridley gets the score, and Dan Big Balls Quinn with a very good call right there. 24-21 now. As Matt Ryan would look to throw, he would sail it up, and it'd be intercepted by Marlon Humphrey, who led the NFL in interceptions last year with 10. And it looks like he might lead the NFL in interceptions again, as he had one last week and gets another one this week. And the Dolphins would be able to get a touchdown from A.J. Dillon, the second-year man from Boston College, who's had a much slower start to this year than many people expected. It looks like he's sort of having a sophomore slump at this point, as Matt Ryan finds Austin Hooper, the tight end, bringing it to the 11-yard line, now at the 1. Atlanta trying to make this a 1-point game, as Devontae, he's a 3-man in for 6. As Devontae Freeman, the former Florida State Seminole, gets the touchdown. It's now 31-28. As Tua Tagovailoa, no friends in the backfield. The former Alabama Crimson Tide, he has all day to throw it, and he will find Devontae Parker, who has lots of running room. Big gain of 27, I want to say. Now it's 31-28. Dolphins couldn't really do much with that drive, despite a nice play by Parker. As Marlon Humphrey, why not get another one, kid? Humphrey's third interception on this season, And I really think the Ravens absolutely regret trading him. Dolphins looking good, but on first down, it would be Deion Jones with the sack. 2 eyes on you. Second down and 17 now. Tagovailoa, who has not been sacked until this drive, is brought down by Boss Tagovailoa, the second-year man from UCLA. Third down and 24. He would be sacked again by Tagovailoa. It's a fumble. It sort of looks like a forward pass where it'd be incomplete, but the Dolphins do recover it. I think that was Jawan James who hopped on it, so it doesn't really make that big of a deal as Matt Ryan finds Julio hits the stretch. Julio Jones, gain of 30 yards. Atlanta driving down the field trying to take the lead as Ryan would be sacked by Logan Wilson in his second start of his career. He's had a very solid day, 1.5 sacks. They're down at 8. Can the Dolphins get a stop? And no, they can, as Julio Jones, untouched like weekend homework, gets the score, and Atlanta takes the lead with 5 minutes left to go. Plenty of time for Miami, as on third down, Tua, he will take a shot deep for DeKendrick Manning, and Manning would celebrate a little early, and it would go to the 4. Now it's fourth down and goal, Miami going for it. So it looks like that Manning celebration could toss them as Tagovailoa's intended pass for Trey McKitty is off the mark. And Atlanta can just chew some clock at this point as on first down, Devontae, the 3-man, only 4 carries all game surprisingly, but he made the most on this one, bringing it to the 22. Dolphins calling timeouts, third down and 7. This is the game right here as Tevin Coleman gets the first down. Carl Lawson misses the tackle, and the Dolphins lose another game that they should have won. Falcons win. Final score, 35-31.
Hey, man!